I just wanted to pick. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That is crazy. It'll come, but this is the hardest wood you guys have seen me split, hands down. It is. There's some weird spot there, see it? No, no, not happening. You can feel it. There we go. There's always a way. It's picking the wood. See that one, friends? It's a good sized chunk. Just came off. This is very, very difficult to split. It doesn't even know what it wants to do. Okay, well, I think I know what I need to do. I think I know what I need to do. Five pounds of madness. Yeah, see, right away. This is by far the toughest piece of wood I've split in a long time. But see, this thing, you don't get on this thing's bad side. It'll get it. It will. And it never gets stuck. This is a scary, scary axe. Look at this, friends. Oh, man. Look at it. It's splitting like on angles. It's not splitting straight down. Wow. We're finally getting to somewhere where I don't know what that is. I don't see this part happening. The ground would not be a good ordeal here on this. There we go. Look at this thing. I'm sweating. This is one of the gnarliest pieces of wood I've had to split in a long time. What's going on here?
Good things are happening.
What's happening? Oh my. Hey, Sonny.
So many things.
What's this? Morning, Hogan.
Oh, afternoon. So just tossing it in, we got two here, one back.
Got all that ham.
Nice.
Gonna wake you up earlier than
Everything
this.
that needs to get done is maybe a little bit of clear.
vodka or that clear, whatever on there.
Yeah, just a little clear should do it.
So isn't that lovely?
All noise out.
And then just a little bit of black that was showing. I put 3 coats of the.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this stuff on it.
Oh, good. So it just covered it up.
Yeah.
Wow. This piece of wood, a guy almost wants to put a little light in there to it's so
Wouldn't be
beautiful.
a bad idea, actually.
You know what I mean, honey?
Probably could.
A little light to
Yeah.
shoot down on it. It is gorgeous.
It's one of those features.
So
You could even plug it in like you say right there,
maybe
Mike.
we should do one of those little
Do it.
under counter lighting.
could,
When I
actually.
change out the lighting over there. Oh, I can put those over here.
You could put one here and one here. It'd be perfect.
What was that, Wen? I missed that.
Oh,
Take.
these little lights
Yes.
are blue.
Yes.
I'm gonna get different ones that are not blue light. They're warm light
Yeah.
instead, and that will eliminate my little problem that I was having.
Honey, you look like you should be in a home garden magazine,
that's,
doesn't she?
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, friends, we're pretty tickled. Mike's been here through the whole journey. So what we did, friends, is we actually had our oak cupboards. I don't know if you remember, but we had oak cupboards. They were oak.
80s oak.
80s oak.
And we had them. Wendy wanted it white. She wanted it white, and she got it. But it was a process, friends. It was a process. My good buddy Steve come and did the tile work. Mike's been doing all the, the construction. He did all our woodworking here and that.
He does everything.
He does it all. And you can see what he's doing. He's drilling his little holes and screwing the cabinet down.
Yeah.
And look at it, friends. I mean, let's be frank. Oh, dear. I mean, I've got all kinds of little pictures and stuff of this, but friends, when you get into it, I'm not joking you, like, it's got some wicked stuff in it. And the neat thing about this, look at that, friends. That was out in the field, laying on the grass. It was going to be firewood, okay? Construction site. That was another thing. Yeah, it is. So, friends, there's been a lot on the go here in my domestic life. And we have birds nesting. Hey, the Manleys on Salt Spring Island. Did you say you had a dead tree over there you needed looked after? You won't notice bugs on them. When did it die? Has it still got needle figuration on it? Because you'll notice them beetles right at the bottom of the stem around there. But it could just be. But if it's balsam and it's dead, I reckon you got bugs in her. They may show up. Friends, I've been doing a lot of axe stuff because the birds are nesting here, so there's not a lot of tree work on the go. It's very quiet tree work. So, which is fine with me. Body heals up. It's nice. But this arbutus that we got on the go, I wanna share. I mean, look at it, friends. It's the craziest wood we have around here. Besides like a fruit tree that was, you know what I'm saying. It's that style of wood. I don't know how to categorize it with anything because it really is a wood of its own. Look at this. Look at this. You see it's checked. It is the hardest wood. It's very interesting to split. I've split 4-foot arbutus. Seriously, friends, I've split 4-foot arbutus like a pizza pie. Just pop, 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 all the way around. It depends on how this stuff grows. Most trees are the same thing. If a heart's over at the side and it grew on a twisted, it's going to give you the gears, right? So, I don't like breaking out my log splitter. I don't. Speaking of log splitters, friends, I'm having people reach out to me now, I guess because of the size of the channel. Eastham Made, maybe Eastham Made. It's a Canadian company. He's offered to. I'm bringing this to you because you're important And I believe that if you're part of a channel, which you are, you're part of a community here, that's what I like to, that's how I feel. So whenever any major decisions get done here, I actually like to, I always do what I'm going to do. You guys know that, but I do like to bring it to you guys. I do like to bring it to you guys. Let's be honest. I'm an axe man. I don't use a log splitter that often. Sometimes I do, depending on how my body's feeling and what I've got on, what needs to be done. Does this got to get done fast, or does it need to, is it for, you know what I mean? Like, that's when that splitter comes in handy, when we're in for a job and we're doing a recipient program where we're splitting somebody's wood for them for free. We go in, the bucket army goes in, hammers it, and then we're gone. Well, that's where the splitter comes in handy. Now, after all that ramble, oh, by the way, I've got some stuff to share with you guys. I think I'll share it in the community section of this channel. I don't like patting myself on the back for nothing, but you guys know that we had a pretty heavy super chat there a few weeks back on the super chats on a Sunday live, and we've done some donations here, and I want to share it with you. But I'm not into the big hoo-ha. I'm not looking for no pat in the back, and I ain't looking for, hey, look what I did. I'm not that dude. So, but the channel's growing. So now what I'm getting is I'm getting people emailing me all the time about, hey, would you be interested in putting this on your video? We'll give you this. And you know what I mean? Hey, that's great. I understand it. YouTube is an amazing, amazing place. It's an amazing platform, not only to spread a message to people, but to advertising. Everything lives on advertising. We get paid on advertising. Google operates on that. That's how it works. I'm learning more as I go, right? So, I've been offered a log splitter, friends. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to rest my arm. There we go. Get yourself a wood hook. Get it today, wood hook. It's not a hay hook, friends. You've seen me work these. This is not a hay hook. It's a pulp hook is what it is. And I actually saw one sitting on Mr. Eastman. Is it Eastham made? Eastham made, I think so. Easton made. These are pulp hooks. They're not a hay hook. They've got that little thing on the end. See it there? These things are glorious. They're freaking glorious. Like, for instance, I got to throw some of that wood from there over to there, which is easily 20 feet. Easily 20 feet. I'll show you how it goes. Now this, you may think this is interesting. You may not. I'm going to show it to you anyways, because that's the kind of fella Buck and Billy Ray is. Look at that, friends. Let's do it. Check this out. That's a long way. And arbutus, when it's wet and green, I've actually got something going on with my elbow right now. So when you got to grab and throw, friends, your grip, it goes all the way up. You got to be careful. You can injure yourself. But when you're holding your fist closed like this, the world is your freaking oyster. Look at this. Boom. You've seen me do this. I know you have. But I'm telling you, get yourself a freaking wood hook. Now, you ain't doing this with a whatchamacallit there? A hookaroon or a, what are they called there? Pickaroon. It's not happening. Okay? Look at this. Right, friends? So, oh, there you are. It's over there. Pulp hook. Extremely ergonomic, and it keeps your grip. Like, that's, I actually remember years ago when I was doing a ton of firewood, feeding the family on firewood, my grip strength, I had pain in my hands. I couldn't even work my hands. I remember having to soak them in the morning in warm water. So anyways, I'm kind of rambling. But what do you guys think? What do you think about this log splitter? Here's how I see it. He's offering to give me the splitter in order to do videos. He kind of mentioned once a month or something like that. Well, if that's doable, that's doable. I don't see how it isn't, but I mean, I have to be careful, because if all of a sudden we're not doing something for a month, and so we'll see. We're always doing something. Seems like a very good guy. I've watched a few of his videos on his splitters. His splitters look good. What do you think, friends, about us receiving a log splitter with a conveyor? It's a vertical log splitter now. It's a tow behind unit. This is how I see the benefit to this. The benefit's obviously for the guy who owns, whose company it is. That's hands down where the benefit is. And yes, I benefit too, but I don't use a log splitter a lot. So who's going to benefit? You guessed it. People who have a ton of wood to split, and Buck and Billy Ray brings the splitter over, and yeah, we do it for free for them, friends. And they use the splitter. Of course, I'm going to help and show them and do things, but I'll bring my axes. Do you know what I'm saying? What do you guys think of this? This is how I see the benefit for other people. Again, that's kind of how I think. How can this help others? Not me. I'm fine with axes. But the Grippo splitter it's lighter duty. It's lighter duty. So I wanted to run this by you guys, gals, women, and children, especially the children, because I know you guys are watching, and gals. I don't know. I think leave the comments. There we go. I did a YouTube thing. I'm a YouTuber. I said leave comments down below, down there. There's a comment section down below. And I think in this video, what I'll do is I'll leave a couple of links too. Pretty YouTube-ish of me, isn't it? Yeah, like maybe one to Weaver for the Fallen pouch, which there's some news to come there too. The Woodman song. I get asked that a lot in emails. Friends, the Woodman song is buckandbillyray.com, and you can go to Bandcamp. There's a straight link to it. Bang, boom. He gets up in the morning, about the break of day, right? The Woodman song is there. Anyways, and one to my store, my Buck and Billy Ray. You guys will notice I don't promote my goodies. I just don't do it. Do you know who does though? Pinker Biker. You know who he is. He puts my link up every time. I love you, buddy. You've been here a long time, and his comment is my link. Always. He does it every video. Buddy, you're a dude. You are, and I love you. You have been here a long time. I thank you for that. I don't do it. I just don't know why. I don't like to push things on people. And I know it's not that. People say, Bucking, you're not pushing. It's your thing. It's what you do. I know. I get it. I appreciate it. So maybe I'll start putting the link to the store up in there. What do you think? Okay. Well, it's part of the YouTube thing, I guess. So I'll do that. Yeah, I did, yeah. All right. Now, listen here, listen up, listen good. I told you that, didn't I? Every time I come into the bunker, friends, I kind of have a what you call a flashback. Excuse me. You know who I am by now. I don't have to explain myself to you. If you don't know who I am, I'm Cletus. And when I walk into the bunker, I remember kind of like a flashback. I told you that, didn't I? Well, it is because my daddy, when I was a young feller, this is exactly what happened here. If you don't know what happened to me, I'll tell you briefly. He was hafting axes like Buckin does, and he was testing one, and it flew off the haft, and it cracked me right square in the teeth. It dropped lip. I was talking lots, too. I was asking him questions and shooting off at the mouth, and he cracked me, and I thought he punched me right in the face, actually, is what I thought. But I got it with the axe. It cut my lip right off. It hit the floor, and it was squiggling on the floor because I think I was chatting a little bit too much. When it dropped off, it kept going. It was crazy. Anyway, my name's Cletus. If you don't know who I am, I told you that, didn't I? Yes, I did. Now, hang on tight. Wait a minute. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. I know it. Yes, it is. There it is right there. Okay. Now, I want to show you something. Okay. You see this? My laser beam axe is right there, friends. We make those in the swamps of the Mississippi all the time on an Adirondack handle. You see that right there? Here, this thing is. I want to show you something real quick. I want you to look at it. I want you to look at the profile. You see this? Look at the cheek. Sharp and entry. Very sharp and entry. And then it does its business. Okay? There's the focus right there. Look at that. Now, friends, I'm here to tell you that these are two different animals. Okay? I can split wood with the same axe all the time, but I choose to mix it up a little bit here and there. I told you that, didn't I? Yes, I did. There was something else I wanted to show you. Here it is right here. Where'd you go? Latest. Friend, it is absolutely gnarly. It is a 5-pound double bit axe right in the depths of the swamps of the Mississippi. Yeah, indeed. Okay, enough of that. Bucking, yeah, I'm here. This is a different animal, friends. An axe like this. It's a dissector of the wood, okay? These are a little more brute force, but you'd be surprised. You're going to split the wood either way. Let's face it. It's a sharp object with some weight, and you're smashing it into some wood. But there is some techniques that can help you out. Now, I'm going to end this video in. Felicia, how are you? Felicia and family, how are you doing? Good. Jote, good to see you. Iron Horse, I love you dearly, brother. You and I, we're doing some crazy things right now, me and the Iron Horse, behind the scenes. Yeah, we're pushing the envelope a little. Yes, indeed, this and that and the other thing. He says that all the time. Friends, if you don't know who the Iron Horse is, check his channel out. Iron Horse Chainsaws. I think he's called actually The Iron Horse. Now his channel's called The Iron Horse. Check the man out. Salt of the earth. And an innovative man who is old school saw builder. What he's done to this last saw of mine, Hogan's, if you've watched his videos, you know what he's working on. The muffler design, well, that's Buck and Billy Ray's strange cranium working on that. But it's going to be fun. So, I'm going to show you that piece of wood that I split in this video. Not an exciting tree falling down or anything like that. I know that. But, friends, hey, it's something to watch. I think YouTube's amazing. You can watch anything. You know what I do in the mornings? I get up early before I do my editing. I watch whatever I feel like it. Right? YouTube's amazing. I listen to old Led Zeppelin footage. I'm a Zepp man. UFC, I follow along. Anything you want, you just watch it. Buck and Billy Ray's a great channel. You should check that fella out. He's got some good stuff. Now, the next video, I'm going to do some of this. I'm going to show you that. Look at that thing. That's like a heart. Okay, we may have to do something like that. Listen, I'm making a chopping block, and it's going to be shorter. These chopping blocks, some of them are too tall. I don't mind a chopping block, but it's got to be short, maybe 12 inches. Nice short one. If you run a chopping block, old Nick Pixel, I see your chopping block, I'd take 10 inches right off that sucker. You'll gain that extra 10 inches of wallop. It's a good thing. Over and out, friends. Love yous all. Be kind. Catch you on the next video. Thin bark trees are usually a problem for splitting. Right, friends? Thin bark trees. Killinger phones me up the other day, or he not phones me, he gives me the WhatsApp. He says, "Buckin, what kind of wood is that? Reminds me of apple wood." And I said, actually, that's kind of a good analogy. Oh, this stuff, friends. I'm almost. It's too long, this video already. I'm going to let this video go. I'll do another one. I want to show you guys some different axes. What axes do, different style axes do to the same piece. Look at this freaking thing. Look at this. I've clobbered this with, friends, this is no joke, this stuff. Look at it. You can't, it's just ridiculous. I peeled the outside off it. Look at it, it's going in 13 different directions. It doesn't even know what to do. Look at this stuff. Tough splitting, boy. But I'm gonna get it. Over and out.